Hi, I'm here to demonstrate the fundamental folk dance steps. There are in total 6 dance steps that I will showcase and I will go through all of them. Here is the first position or the initial position for boys. The initial position for boys is having your hands behind your back. Now on to the first position. The first position for all genders and sexes is to put your hands in front of your chest. Notice that the fingertips should not touch each other, but it shouldn't be too far away from each other either. And it's not straight. Both arms are not straight, but rather kind of curved. On to the second position. The second position is opening up the first position. Notice that my hands are not as straight as not that straight, because the second position requires an accent on your wrist. Having that accent on your wrist brings in the certain style or figure to the step. On to the third figure, which is putting your arm up your head. This is the third position while keeping the left arm straight. On to the fourth position. The fourth position is mirroring the right arm using your left arm. Notice that it is the same as the first position but on top of your head. And after this is the last position, which is bringing your hand all the way down slowly and surely. There you have it. Those are the fundamental folk dance steps. Now before I end this video, I will show a montage of those 6 dance steps. Enjoy! Hi, we are going to talk about another component of fundamental folk dance steps, which is complementary to the previous video that I have done about fundamental folk dance steps, hand movements, and now for feet. Now, let's get started. Like the previous video, we are going to start with the initial position for boys, which is to have your hands behind your back and to have your feet together. This is the overall initial position for boys. For the first position of the feet, the two of them should form a 45-degree angle. The second position is to widen the stance of the first position. Coming from the second position, which was a wide stance, we are now going to put our right foot on our instep of our left foot. For the fourth position, we are going to take our right foot and put it in front of our left foot. And now for the fifth position, we are once again going to put our right foot close to our left foot, but this time we are going to place it on the tip. To reset to the first position, instead of sliding our right foot back, we are going to form a semicircle back to the first position. And that is it, the fundamental folk dance steps, feet movements. And now, before we end this video, I am going to show a montage of the 5 feet movements. Enjoy! We are going to do a video of what basically is the summary of the previous 2 videos that we've done. We are going to tackle fundamental folk dance steps in general. Let's get started. Now, as usual, we are going to start with the initial position, but this time for both hands and feet, as what will happen with the span of this video. So, to start off, for boys, you must put your hands behind your waist and your feet square. Now let's go to the first position. The first position for the hand is to put it in front of your chest, but be careful not to touch the two tips, just like we talked about in the first video about hand movements. And to have your, for the feet, it should be 45 degrees. Now for the second position. From the first position, you will open this up into a broad span. I think the same could be said for the feet, because you will also open the 45-degree angle into a power stance. So from this 45 degrees and the circle, you broaden both limbs. Now on to the third position. The third position, from the second position, is to have your hand go all the way up to your head, and your right feet or foot should be in the instep in the middle of the foot, your other foot. So it should look like this. From this, you go here. Now we have the fourth position. From the third position, which is this, we'll put our right hand on the front of our chest again, like in the first position, but only with one hand. I've sort of like forming a semicircle, and then we are going to put our right foot from the middle of the instep of our left foot in front of it, almost in line with the tip of the left foot. And for the fifth position, from the fourth position, you mimic the form of the left hand using your right hand. And now you're forming a circle somewhat on the top of your head, and your foot, right foot in particular, is going to go near the left foot, but this time on the tip. So from this to this. And now to wrap it up. So this is the final position for both hands and feet. To go back to the resting position or the initial position, you're going to do it slow in a circular fashion, and then go back to the initial position for boys. While for the feet, the same kind of goes as well. You are going to form a semicircle instead of just sliding it back. So from here, you're going to form a semicircle back to the initial position. So with that together, it goes like this. And that is it. Those are the fundamental folk dance steps. Now, as usual, before we end this video, I am going to show a montage of all the fundamental folk dance steps, both hands and feet. Enjoy.